Our theme for today is the power of purpose. For us to decide on those little steps and consistently act on taking them, we must discover our purpose. We started this challenge by taking full responsibility of our actions and inactions. We emphasized the importance of thinking and taking action. Yesterday, we discussed the power of committing to taking little steps consistently that compound over time. For us to maintain the tempo, we must discover our purpose, what the Japanese refer to as ikigai, the Igbos call akaraka. So today we will focus on the power of purpose. It boils down to four basic principles. What is it that you forget the world and lose track of time when you do it? That is your passion. Where do you see need? That is your mission. What are you good at that comes so natural to you when you do it? That is your vision. What can you do and get paid for doing it? That is your profession. So, to find your purpose, you must sit down now and employ your thinking faculty and ask yourselves these life changing questions. The most critical times to strategically use our thinking faculty are the hour we rise up and the hour we retire to bed. So, what we do when we rise up sets the pace for the day, and what we do when we lie down on our bed to sleep sets the pace for our nighttime. And believe me, your thoughts, our thoughts, are the sole culprits. Sincerely answer this question. What do you think about during these critical hours? If you allow streams of mindless thoughts flow through you, then your life will reflect the mindlessness of your thoughts. Believe me, our thoughts create our reality. According to research, our biology, neurochemistry, neurohormones, and even our genetic expressions have all been shown to equal how we think, act, and feel. And as Henry Ford famously said, if you think you can or you think you can't, either way you are right. So the first step to address our present reality is to start thinking about what we have been thinking about. If we are satisfied with our present reality, then we continue. But if we want to improve, which I believe all of us want to, we must decide to make conscious changes starting with our thoughts. So think and sincerely reflect on your person. What is your passion? What is your mission? What is your vision? And how can you create your profession knowing all three? So today, commit to spending the first and the last hour of your day to intentional strategic thinking. Think about what you have to do today and write down three things that you must achieve today. Three things, not five or 10. Let's start with little steps. So, when we start our day by consciously thinking strategic thoughts that lead to strategic plans that we act on strategically hour by hour, we put ourselves in a space of achieving those little steps that are critical to our growth. For instance, if you are a student, your list of three items to do could be to write 3 pages of your report, or to read 10 pages of your textbook, to tidy your room, and to cook. Normal reason will convince you to tidy your room, to cook, and then write. But we are evolving into strategic champions, so we do the difficult task first, which is to write the 3 pages of your report or to read the 10 pages of your textbook. This is because cleaning and cooking are in autopilot. We can do it while listening to music or the podcast, but we feel a greater sense of achievement when we're able to write those 3 pages or read those 10 pages without pushing it to another day. We must remind ourselves every single day that this is the real life. This is all we have. We don't have yesterday. We don't have tomorrow. Today is all we have, and it is not a rehearsal for another life. So we quit procrastinating. So today being a Saturday, we must decide on the three things to do. We must also plan on the coming week so we can fully rest and honor our Maker on Sunday. That way, we start the new week with definite intention and purpose. Have a productive day.